slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented
Good evening, baseball fans. You are here on Yankees The Ugly Truth with Ken. We will be calling the opening game of the Orioles faces the New York Yankees in the Bronx. I want to thank everybody for taking time out of your busy Friday evening to listen to a little bit of baseball. Your support is always appreciated. Tonight's game is going to be streamed on Yankees The Ugly Truth, simulcast on the Hardcore Sports Network. We are just about, I'd say, 5 minutes before game time. I'd like to do some shout outs. I'd like to welcome Yank for Life, Margaret, my granddaughter Natalie, Jason Spitzberg from NY Yankee Mania, Jonathan and Kaz. Appreciate y'all being here. If you haven't, take a second to drop your vote in our active poll this evening. And if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. I'm going to start by going over the lineups this evening. Coming up to bat for the Orioles, leading off is going to be Gunnar Henderson playing shortstop. In the 2-hole is going to be their left fielder Ward. DHing this evening will be Adley Rutschman. Had a grand slam in yesterday's game. Welcome, Sean. Manning first base is former New York Met Pete Alonso, hitting cleanup. Basayo will be behind the dish, hitting in the 5-hole. Beavers is going to be in right field, hitting in the 6-hole. Leody Taveras will be playing center field in the 7-hole. Kobe Mayo will be at third base, hitting in the 8-hole. And coming up, bringing up the rear is going to be former Diamondback Blaze Alexander, taking the helm at second base. Povich will be on the mound for the Orioles this evening. And for your New York Yankees, Povich is a left-handed pitcher, so, you know, the Yankees have their countermeasure left-handed lineup. Less the outfielder that we just DFA'd. So leading off playing first base is going to be Paul Goldschmidt. In the DH hit in the slot, hitting in the 2-hole is going to be Ben Rice. In right field will be the captain, Aaron Judge. Down in the 4-hole, cleaning up tonight, is going to be left fielder Cody Bellinger. In the 5-hole will be third baseman Ahmed Rosario. In the 6-hole, second baseman Jazz Chisholm. In the 7-hole is going to be Jose Caballero playing shortstop. In the 8-hole is going to be Austin Wells behind the dish. And bringing up the rear is going to be center fielder Trent Grisham. And on the bump for us this evening is going to be Will Warren. And that is your lineup for tonight's matchup. All right, let's see. I am back in Virginia Beach at my home, so this will be more like I will not have interruptions to go take care of my mother for a while, so it'll be more stable. Some of the thoughts that I have going into this game. Will Warren, historically gets off to a slow start. And if teams are going to get to him, it's usually in the first inning. The watch out for what he's doing on the bump. If he starts nibbling or is off the plate, it might be a long first inning. We've had a day of rust. I think that our bullpen is completely available for us this evening. And I'm all right with the bats. So how are we feeling about tonight's game? John thinks that Rice, Judge, and Bellinger are going to homer. He also feels that Warren is going to go 7 innings pitch with 10 strikeouts. Put some They've got Boone being interviewed talking about Volpe. And what they're saying is they're giving them 3 more games down in the minor leagues before they make their decision. So how are we feeling about tonight's game, guys and gals out there? On today's scoreboard, the Cubs beat the Diamondbacks 6-5. In the top of the second, the Rangers lead the Tigers 1-0. The Pirates are in Reds, and Reds are in a rain delay. Brewers and the Nationals are in the top of second. Brewers have a 1-0 lead there. And that is our active scoreboard for right now. We have 3 games starting at 7:10. Of course, we are starting at 7:05. I plan to call all the games this weekend and on Monday. So stay tuned to listen to a little bit about Yankee baseball here. And let's see. Kaz says that he is ready for the game. Yeah, the Mets are a soup sandwich. They're in big trouble. And at this rate, I don't see them coming out of their tailspin. Their pitching is not good. They're starting to take injuries even more. Just not a good overall situation on the other side of town. Yankees have not taken the field yet. They're in the dugout. The way our series breaks down. Hey, Robert, welcome to the stream. For those of you who have hopped in, if you haven't, please drop a vote in our active poll. The Yankees have just taken the field. Honestly, a lot of people talk about the Mets. They're not even a consideration to me. The only time I think about the Mets is when we play them in the Subway Series. Past that, I don't care. The big brother, little brother argument, it doesn't faze me. I'm just not. I'm not down with it. I'm not interested. I don't care. It's sort of like the little dog barking at the big dog. All right. Will Warren has 3-0 on the season with a 2.59 ERA. He has 37 strikeouts versus 7 walks, and opponents are hitting 240 against him, which is below major league average. Hey, John. Welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. I don't know if you did check out my short from this afternoon or this morning about Cody Carlos Rodon's rehab start. I think you'll find good information there. Got Rice and Judge, 2 homers in your prayers. Outstanding. Coming up to bat is Gunnar Henderson. He's hitting .214 on the season, 9 home runs, 19 RBIs, and a .764 OPS. And Warren sets and fires, and the first pitch is called ball 1. I think it was actually pretty good. They're not going to challenge the first pitch of the game. And Warren sets, fires, and the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway. Nice 93-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is 1-1. And Warren sets. Next pitch is on the way. Hey, Ronald, welcome to the stream. And that is off the plate. Count is now 2-1 on Henderson. All right, buddy, go after him. Stop nibbling. Attack. Warren sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled off down the third base side. Count is evened at deuce. What color is your goose? And Warren sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. The Gunner grabs some bunch because you're retired via the K, brother. Hey, Nancy, welcome to the stream. Malachi Moore is the umpire tonight. He has 7 seasons in the major leagues, and he is considered a neutral umpire. 13 of 27 pitches that he's called have been overturned. And Warren sets, and the pitch is off the plate. Taylor Ward is up to bat. He's hitting .304 on the season, 1 home run, 11 RBIs, and an .881 OPS. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and that just misses off the plate. Count is 2-0 on Ward. Warren's picking up a little velocity. That was a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. And Warren sets and fires, and there is a sinker right down the heart of Broadway. Call strike 1. Count is 2-1. You can hear roll call going on in the background, and the fans are really loud. And Warren sets, fires, and the sinker catches the bottom of the strike zone for call strike 2. Count is evened at deuces. And Warren sets, pitches on the way, and this is sky to right field. Judge is going back and is going to make a leaping play into the wall to catch the ball and retire Ward. So that was damn near a Yankee Stadium home run for Taylor Ward. The 6'7" Judge jumps and catches that one. Outstanding defensive play. Coming up to bat is Adlai Rutschman. And of course, Will Warren is given the clap of the gloves salute to the captain. And the first pitch is on the way, and the sweeper catches the outside of the plate for strike 1. Rutschman is hitting .356 on the season, 4 home runs, 17 RBIs, and a .1067 OPS. So he's hitting pretty well this year. Warren sets and fires, and the sweeper breaks down low. Count is 1-1. Will sets. And he fires, and the pitch is in there and fouled off. Count is 1-2. So the Yankees are playing a modified shift. Rosario is playing the shortstop position. Caballero is over second, or at least close to second as he possibly could be. Warren sets and fires, and the pitch is in the dirt. Count is even at deuces. Deuce, deuce, what color is your goose? And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike three. And that is the second strikeout of the inning for Warren. Strong first inning. Hey, Jacob Petruzzi, how you doing, my brother? It's been a long time. For those of you who have hopped into our stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. We have, hey, FJ, welcome. We have just gotten underway, gotten through the top of the Baltimore Orioles order, retiring the side. Warren did a fine job striking out two, Rutschman and Henderson. Coming up to bat for the Yankees is our left-handed pitching lineup. Paul Goldschmidt, Ben Rice, and the captain, Aaron Judge, hitting in the 3-hole. Me personally, I like Judge hitting in the 3-hole better. I like Rice in front of him. Rice will see better pitches. And I like Bellinger behind him to give Judge some protection. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. How many homers will the boys hit tonight? And as you know, Popovich is a left-handed pitcher for the Orioles. Cade had 2 starts. He's 1-0 with a 2.19 ERA, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks, and opponents are hitting 200 against him. So he's a pretty good left-handed pitcher. All right, and Goldie is stepping into the box. And Popovich sets, and the first pitch paints the top of the strike zone for call, strike 1. And Popovich sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is chopped up the middle. Blaze Alexander is going to be there, and he flips it to Pete Alonso to record the first out of the Yankees. Coming up to bat is the DH, Ben Rice. And if your score of that one, that is a 4-3 putout. First pitch is out of the way, and this is tipped into the glove of Osayo. Count is 0-1. Rice is hitting .327 on the year, 10 home runs, 23 RBIs, and a .1057 OPS. And Povich sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is 1-1. Povich sets, and he fires, and the curveball is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2 on Rice. And Povich sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is a blooper into left field. Taylor Ward is going to slide and almost take out two players. He makes a great sliding catch. And that is going to record the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is the captain, Aaron Judge. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. Povich sets, and the first pitch is hammered foul down the right field line. Count is 0-1 on the captain. Povich sets, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-1. The captain is hitting .252 on the season, 12 home runs, 20 RBIs, and a 10.02 OPS. Povich sets and fires, and the fastball is going to paint the outside corner for call, strike one or strike two. Count is 1-2. Povich sets, pitch is on the way, and the curveball is down in the dirt. Count is evened at deuces. And Povich sets. Hey, Real Bill, welcome to the stream. Pitch is a fastball up and away. Count is now full, 3-2 on the captain. Little bingo, bango, bongo. Come on, Aaron. Let's do it. And Povich keeps shaking off the pitch. He sets and he fires, and Judge fouls this one off of Basayo's fat face mask. Basayo is taking his helmet off. Let's see. He took that one right off the noggin. It was a grazing hit, though, so you know how it is. And Povich sets, and that pitch is up and out of the strike zone for ball four. So the captain is going to strip his shit off and head to first base. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger, hitting .241 on the season, 3 homers, 15 RBIs, a 723 OPS. Cody's not hitting up to the level that he was last year. However, it's time to get nasty. Povich sets and fires, and the slider catches the bottom of the strike zone for ball one. Or strike one, excuse me. I screwed that one up. Povich sets and fires, and this one causes Bellinger to do a way back. Count is even at 1-1. Povich sets and fires, and this one is lined into right field. This one is going to travel into the corner, and the ball is mishandled. Judge is rounding third, heading home, and the ball is not in time. The captain is going to score the first run of the game for the Yankees. Bellinger is going to advance to second on the throw, so the Yankees Bellinger advances to third. So we have a runner at third with 2 outs. That was right down Broadway, and Bellinger tattooed it. I'd like to see a mile-per-hour reading on that one because that made it to the corner quick. Coming up to bat is Abed Rosario. So he's another one of our left-handed hitting specialists. And the first pitch is on the way, and it paints the outside of the strike zone for call, strike one. Rosario is hitting .263 on the season, 4 home runs, 13 RBIs, and an .828 OPS. Povich sets, and the next one is right down the heart of Broadway. The count is 0-2 on Ahmed. So they're going to score that as an RBI double for Bellinger. He advances to third on the throw. Povich sets. Pitch is all the way, and this is foul tipped into Basayo's glove for strike three. So that is a good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Ahmed. So the Yankees are going to end up taking the lead in the bottom of the first on a RBI double from Cody Bellinger. For those of you who have hopped into our stream, if you could, please drop your vote in our active poll. Let your voice be heard, your vote be counted. And I want to thank Mitch at Hardcore Sports Network for simulcasting this broadcast. Hey, Sawdust, welcome to the stream. Coming up to bat in the top of the second is going to be Pete Alonso, Basayo, and Beavers. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. We here at the Yankees The Ugly Truth have 688 subs, looking for our next milestone of 690, so we're 2 away. Anything that you can do to help us attain our goal would be most appreciated. Yeah. Alonso did definitely dodge a bullet leaving the Mets. Although not a big surprise personally, because the contract that they brought him back on was sort of disrespectful. He took it so he'd have a job. But there was no doubt in my mind that he was going to opt out and look for a better deal. And if the Mets wanted him, they were going to have to pony up and shell the bucks out. And Alonso steps up to the plate. First pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Alonso's hitting 198 on the season, 4 home runs, 13 RBIs, and a 668 OPS. Pitch is on the way. The sweeper is right down the heart of Broadway. Call, strike one. Count is evened at 1-up. And Warren sets and fires, and shit. This one is hammered to right field, and this is going to be an upper deck shot. So that is going to tie the game up at 1s. That one traveled 367 feet or went 367 feet, traveled at 107.6 miles an hour, and the game is tied up at 1s. Alonso has hurt the Yankees for years. Not a big surprise. And Warren sets. The pitch to Basayo is right down Broadway for call, strike one. Nice sweeper. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball paints the outside corner for call, strike two. Count is 0-2 on Basayo. Basayo is hitting 232 on the season, 5 homers, 9 RBIs, and a 754 OPS. And Warren sets, fires, and the changeup is off the plate. Count is 1-2. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike three. That is Warren's third strikeout of the night. And Beavers is coming up to bat. All right, Yes Network, enough of the home runs. First pitch is on the way, and the fastball paints the inside portion of the plate for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Warren sets, and he fires, and the curveball is off the plate. Count is evened at 1-up. Beavers is hitting .228 on the season, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs, and a .645 OPS. And Warren sets, pitch is on the way, and the curveball is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is swung on and missed for call. Strike three. And that is going to be the fourth strikeout for Warren tonight. Nice changeup. Good movement, breaking away against the left-handed hitter. What more can you ask for? And Leody Taveras is coming up to bat. Pitch is on the way, and it is bounced to Warren. Warren fires to Goldschmidt, and he gets him for the third out of the inning. And that is going to do it for the Orioles in the top of the second, but not before they tie the game up on a home run by Pete Alonso. Coming up to bat for the Yankees in the bottom of the second is going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr., Jose Caballero, and Austin Wells. Let's go Yankees. And on our active scoreboard for tonight, the Cubs beat the Diamondbacks 6-5. In the top of the third, the Rangers lead the Tigers 3-0. In Pittsburgh, the Reds and the Pirates are in a rain delay. In the top of the third, the Brewers lead the Nationals 2-0 in Washington. As you know, as we head to the bottom of the second, Yankees and Orioles are locked up at ones apiece. In the bottom of the first, the Marlins and the Phillies are at ones, or at zeros. In the bottom of the second, the Giants and the Rays are also at zeros. And the last active game for this time, Astros and the Red Sox are in the bottom of the second, and they are at zeros. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please take a moment to drop your vote in our active poll tonight. How many home runs will the Yankees ding? If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing to one and the same. If you notice, there are QR codes in your upper left and right hand corners. Left-hand corner is Hardcore Sports, and the right is the Ugly Truth. And Povich sets, and the first pitch is a slider that catches the outside corner for call. Strike one. Jazz is hitting .202 on the season, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, and a .611 OPS. And Povich sets. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz swings and misses. Count is 0-2 on Jazz. Hey, John, welcome to the stream. Povich sets, fires, and the slider bounces in front of the batter's box. Count is 1-2 on Jazz. All right, Jazzy Jazz. Time to play a little bit of bingo. No K, no K. Povich sets. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz swings at a pitch that is out of the strike zone. And you're right. They reported in the game that the imaging came back negative, and Dominguez is not going to take a slot on the IL. Oh boy. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. Povich sets and fires, and the pitch is hammered to left field. And that ball is out of here. A home run for Jose Caballero. And the Yankees regain the lead 2-1. Caballero's fourth home run of the season, 397 feet, and it traveled at 108.5 miles an hour. And as I keep saying, the Yankees keep answering back. Austin Wells is stepping up to the plate. And the first pitch is on the way. The slider is down low. Count is 1-0. And Povich sets. Pitch is on the way, and Wells fouls this one off the third base side. Count is 1-1. Povich sets and fires, and the slider breaks off the plate. Count is 2-1. Wells is hitting 200 on the season, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs, and a 688 OPS. Povich sets and fires, and Wells smacks a foul ball into himself. I mean, there's a lot of talk about Volpe, but truly, how can you take Caballero out with what he's doing? And the pitch is on the way, and that one hits Wells in the hand. And the trainer is out looking at Wells. It caught his right hand. At least he got hit with a curveball. It wasn't a freaking humdinger. No, that hit his hand. That didn't hit the knob of the bat. He did not swing at it. It's not the same situation as the other day. And while we're on this injury delay, for those of you that have not, please take a moment to drop your vote in our poll. We have 16 active votes, and there are 21 people sitting here. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. So now these monkey umpires are sitting back looking to see if he swung at it, if it was a foul or whatnot. I don't know. It hit his head. And once again, we are in another replay review. Well, well, well. Come on. Let's get the game on, guys. And they're going to call this a foul ball. Well, they rule that it was a foul ball, so Wells is going back to the box. Bullshit is exactly right. So Wells is back in the box. I hope he plants one in the stands just as a payback. And the pitch is on the way, and the slider is off the plate. Count is now 3-2. And the pitch is on the way, and this is hammered foul. And Povich sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. That is strike three, and that is going to do it for the Yankees. Or do it for Grisham. That's the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham, the 9-hole hitter. Povich sets and fires, and that pitch is inside. Count is 1-0 on Grishbaum. Grisham is hitting 151 on the season, 4 home runs, 16 RBIs, and a 610 OPS. And Povich sets and fires, and that pitch paints the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. And the next pitch is all the way, and that is off the plate. Count is 2-1. And Povich sets and fires, and he paints the outside corner for call. Strike two. Count is even at 2-2 on Grisham. And the pitch is hit to right field, and that is going to go off the wall. Beavers going to field it. Grisham is rounding to second, and he is going to make it in there safely. The ball is overthrown. So Grishbaum has a 2-out double. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt, 0 for 1 on the day. And the first pitch to Goldie is up and out of the strike zone. Curveball missed. Count is 1-0. And Povich sets. Next pitch is on the way, and that curveball is up high and out of the strike zone. Count is now 2-0 on Goldie. The Yankees have a runner at second with 2 outs. Povich sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is down low. And there's a pickoff attempt at second. Alexander knocks the ball down, and Grisham is back safely. So the count is 3-0 on Paul. Povich sets and fires, and this ball is up and in, and that is ball 4. So the baton is being passed to Big Ben Rice. And it looks like they have a mound visit coming out. Pitching coach is coming out to talk to Povich. Well, they're not going to intentionally walk him. They're going to give Judge the opportunity with the bases loaded? I don't think so. So they're going to be around the plate, probably breaking sliders off the plate away from Rice. Rice flew out in his first at bat. And Povich sets. First pitch is on the way, and go figure. A slider off the plate. Count is 1-0. Those of you that are here, the Yankees have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Big Ben Rice is up to bat. And the pitch is hammered to right field. This one is going, and gone. This is a 3-run homer. And Rice is rounding the base with a big smile on his face. That one went 380 feet, went 106.6 miles an hour. And the Yankees now hop out to a 5-1 lead. So great job, kid. Great job. So I guess the mound visit didn't really help the pitcher that time. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. Can we go back to back, Jacks? That's 2 home runs on the night. And Povich sets and fires, and that pitch is inside. Count is 1-0 on the captain. And Povich sets. Next pitch is on the way, and this is a line drive into right center field. It's going to dunk in front of Beavers. So that is a single for the captain. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. 1 for 1 on the day with a double, and he drove in our first run of the game. Anticipate a shitload of sliders away from Bellinger again. And Povich sets. Pitch is on the way, and guess what? It's a slider away. Count is 1-0. Povich sets and fires, and that ball catches the inside part of the plate for call. Strike 1. Count is 1-1. Povich sets and fires, and the changeup is down low and away. Count is 2-1. And Povich sets. And the slider is low and away. Count is now 3-1. Povich sets, fires, and this ball is hammered down to right field. And Beavers is going to cut this one off. And Judges rounding second, heading to third. So that is another double for Cody. Yankees now have runners at second and third with 2 outs. Ahmed Rosario coming up to bat. 0 for 1 on the day. He struck out in his first plate appearance. And apparently we have another subscriber. So thank you. I'm not sure who it is that subscribed, but appreciate it. Hey, D-Rod, welcome to the stream. First pitch is on the way, and Rosario fouls this one straight back. Count is 0-1. Pitch is on the way, and that was foul tipped into by Sayo. Count is 0-2. Povich sets, and he fires, and the four-seamer paints the inside corner for call, strike 3. So Rosario has seen 6 pitches, struck out twice. And the Yankees, that's going to do it for the Yankees, but not before the Yankees put a 4 spot in the bottom of the second. For those of you that are here, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. We are at 689 subscribers, looking for our next milestone of 690. Anything that you can do to help us get to our goal would be most appreciated. So how are we feeling about the game today, guys and gals out there in internet land? For those of you that are here, we have 21 votes in our active poll. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. Apparently, Trevor Rogers was supposed to pitch this game, but he has the flu, so they called up Povich from the AAA Tidewater Tides to take the start tonight. Coming up to bat at the top of the third is going to be Mayo, Alexander, and Henderson. 8, 9, and 1 for the Orioles. And Warren sets and fires, and the sinker is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Warren sets and fires, and the sweeper breaks off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. And the next pitch is on the way. It is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. Ward sets, fires, and the sweeper is swung on and missed. And that is going to do it for Mayo. That is Ward's 6th strikeout of the night. Let's Go Yankees. Coming up to bat is Blaze Alexander. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and he is going to paint the inside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way. And it is going to be swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Warren sets and fires, and the fastball is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and that is fouled into Wells. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and this is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. And Warren sets and fires, and the sweeper breaks off the plate. Count is 2-2. Warren sets, and he fires, and the fastball breaks inside. Count is now full, 3-2 on Alexander. Come on, Will. This is the ninth hitter in the lineup. Warren sets and fires, and this is a line drive hit into left center field or right center field. Cutting over is Grisham. He's going to get the throw in to second to hold Alexander to a single. Coming up to bat is Gunnar Henderson. Henderson is 0-1 on the night, struck out in his first plate appearance. Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to Jazz. Jazz is going to flip it to second, and the relay to first is not in time. That is a 4-6 put out, getting the lead runner. So the Orioles are going to have a runner at first with 2 outs. Taylor Ward is coming up to bat. He is 0-1 on the day, a fly out to right field. Judge went up against the wall to make an outstanding catch. And Warren sets. First pitch is on the way, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Warren sets. Pitch is on the way. The sinker catches the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is evened at 1-up. Warren sets and fires, and the sweeper is in there for call. Strike two. Clip the outside corner. Count is 1-2 on Ward. Hello, my little man.
Into the gate.
You came in through the gate? All right. So what are we going to say?
Let's
And
go.
the pitch is off the plate.
Let's go, Yankees.
Let's go, Yankees. Yankees are winning 5-0. So what do you say? Yay.
Yay.
Yay. All right, love. I love you. And the count is 2-2. Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sweeper breaks off the plate. Count is now full, 3-2. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on a miss for strike 3. So that is 6 strikeouts in 3 innings. For those of you just hopping into our stream, the Yankees have a 5-1 lead as we head to the bottom of the third. Coming up to bat for the Yankees is going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr., Jose Caballero, and Austin Wells. I always say hi to the little guy Kaz for all of y'all. So, how are we feeling about the game tonight? So, at this rate, who would you call the MVP of the game? You have Rice. Okay. Hey, Dev, welcome to the stream. My MVP right now is Will Warren. And Povich sets, and the first pitch buzzes the tower on Jazz. Count is 1-0. First pitch is on the next pitch is on the way, and it paints the top of the strike zone for call. Strike 1. And it looks like Suarez is warming up in the bullpen for the Orioles. Povich sets and fires, and that curveball is in there for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2. Povich sets and fires, and the slider breaks down and away. Count is evened at deuces. Povich sets and fires, and he buzzes the tower on Jazz again. Yankee fans are booing. Povich sets and fires, and Jazz slow roller. Povich spins, and he fires to first, and I don't think that he got him, but he was called out. And the Yankees are challenging this one. And Jazz is safe, according to the replay. And the crowd is cheering because they see the replay in center field and they know that this one is going to be a hit. And the call is overturned on review. The runner is going to be safe at first with a infield single. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. He hit a solo shot blast in his first at bat, 1-for-1 on the day. First pitch is on the way, and the slider paints inside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 1-0 or 0-1. And the pitch is grounded to Henderson. This is ugly. Relayed to Alexander, fired to Alonso for a 6-4-3 double play. So there are 2 outs for the Yankees. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells. And Povich sets. Pitch is on the way, and he buzzes Wells' tower, too. Wells is 0-for-1 on the day with a strikeout after being hit by a pitch. Povich sets, fires, and the pitch is going to paint the top of the outside portion of the strike zone. Count is even at 1-1. All right, Austin, get ready for sliders because here they come, baby. And Povich sets, pitch is on the way, and the slider breaks down low and away. Count is 2-1. Nope, they did not give Wells the hit by pitch that he should have had. Povich sets, and the pitch is on the way, and Wells swings and misses. Count is evened at deuces. Povich sets, pitch is on the way, and the slider breaks off the plate. Count is actually, there was a curveball, I think, more than a slider, but the count is now full 3-2 on Wells. Yeah, slider is coming. You know it's coming. And the pitch is on the way, and it is bounced up the middle. Henderson is waiting on it. Fires to Alonso, and that is going to retire the side. That is the going to do it for the Yankees in the bottom of the third. Heading to the top of the fourth is going to be Adley Rutschman, Pete Alonso, and Basayo. Well. For those of you that are in our stream, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We have 23 votes at this time. In our active scoreboard for today, Cubs beat the Diamondbacks 6-5. In the bottom of the fourth, the Rangers have a 4-0 lead on the Tigers. In Pittsburgh, they are still in a rain delay with Cincinnati. In the top of the fifth, the Brewers lead the Nationals 2-0. As you know, heading to the top of the fourth, the Yankees, or the top of the fourth, the Yankees lead the Orioles 5-1. In the top of the fourth, the Marlins have a 1-0 lead on the Phillies. In the top of the fifth, the Rays have a 2-0 lead on the Giants. And in the top of the fourth, the Red Sox have a 3-1 lead on the Astros. That is our active scoreboard at this time. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. There are QR codes in your upper left and right hand corners to help you out. We at Yankees The Ugly Truth are at 689 subscribers, one short of our next milestone, which is 690. Anything that you can do to help us meet our goal would be most appreciated. And Rutschman steps into the box. Warren sets. First pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And Warren sets. The curveball is off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. And Warren sets and fires, and this ball is bounced. A diving Caballero gets it and shoots it to Goldschmidt to record the first out. Cabby crossed second base, laid out, got the ball. Hell of a lot of range for Cabby. And I will tell you what, Volpe is not making that play. I don't give a damn what anybody says. He will never make that play. Caballero just is putting on a defensive and offensive display. And the first pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and Alonso skies this one to right field. Judge is closing on it, and it's going to drop in just foul. Count is 0-2. Judge was on his horse. He just didn't have the legs to make the play. Alonso is one for one on the day. And this is popped up. Wells is tracking it, but it is going to make it into the stands. Count remains 0-2. D-Rod, I don't even know what the hell the discussion is about. The things that I put out at the beginning of the season, pitch is on the way and it breaks down, curveball. Count is 1-2. Things that I put out is if Caballero had a 997 OA and hit over 250, that he was going to lock Volpe out. Currently, the pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count remains 1-2. Currently, Caballero leads all shortstops, including Gunnar Henderson, in wins above replacement. His WAR is a 6 right now, defensive WAR. And Warren sets and fires, and he jerks that pitch Curveball into the dirt. Count is evened at deuces. And the pitch is grounded to Caballero. Caballero backs up and fires across the diamond. Goldschmidt digs it out of the dirt, and that is the second out. Indeed, it is, John. Speed kills, as we say. Coming up to bat is Basayo. First pitch is on the way. The curveball is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Hey, for those of you out there, if you could, how is the volume on this stream? Warren sets and he fires, and the fastball paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. I had to do some adjustments on settings after coming back from Philadelphia, and I think everything's okay, but I'd like to know what you guys think. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup is down low. Count is 2-1. Next pitch is on the way, and this is a towering fly ball. Rosario is tracking it in shallow left field, and he is going to make the play for the third out of the inning. And that is going to do it for the O's. Coming up to bat for the Yankees is Trent Grisham, Paul Goldschmidt, and Ben Rice. All right. Robert, you're saying Rice is the MVP of the night? Which short, Kaz? Hey, Nick, welcome to the stream. No ongoing fights at this time, so your mediation skills are sitting in standby. For those of you who have hopped into our stream, if you could please let your voice be heard, your vote be counted. Take part in our active poll for the evening. Your support is always appreciated. And for those of you that are just joining, we are headed to the bottom of the fourth. Yankees have a 5-1 lead. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham, Paul Goldschmidt, and Ben Rice. So it's going to be 9-1-2. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Your support is always appreciated. We are at 689 subscribers, looking to meet our milestone of 690. So we are one away. Anybody who could help us out and make our goal would be most appreciated. And Grishbaum is coming up to the plate. And Povich sets. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Povich sets and fires, and the next pitch is a four-seamer down low. Count is 1-1. Torres is still warming up in the O's bullpen. Next pitch is on the way. The curveball is up high. Count is 2-1 on Grishbaum. That is 70 pitches for Povich. Pitch is on the way, and this is a towering pop up in the infield. And Alexander is tracking it and is going to make the play on the infield dirt. So that is the first out of the inning for the Yankees, one down. And the first pitch to Goldschmidt is in there for call, strike one. Goldie is 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and a run scored. He scored on Rice's 3-run home run. And Povich sets and fires, and Goldie checks his swing. Count is evened at 1-1. And Povich sets, fires, and that curveball is down low. Count is 2-1. Povich sets and fires, and he paints the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike two. Count is evened at deuce. And what color is that damn goose? Povich sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is bounced to Mayo. Mayo sets and fires to Alonso, and that is going to be the first out of the inning. And Povich sets. Pitch is on the way to Rice, and he grounds that to Alonso. Alonso is going to flip it to Povich, covering first. And that is going to be a 1-2-3 inning for the Yankees. As we head to the top of the fifth, Orioles are going to have Beavers, Tavares, and Mayo coming up to bat. In our active scoreboard today, Cubs beat the Diamondbacks 6-5. In the top of the sixth, the Tigers have closed the gap. The score is now 4-3 Rangers. Reds and the Pirates are still in a rain delay. In the top of the sixth, the Brewers have tacked on another run and now lead 4-0. As you know, heading to the top of the fifth, the Yankees lead the Orioles 5-1. In the bottom of the fourth, the Phillies have taken the lead on the Marlins and have a 2-1 lead. In the bottom of the fifth, the Rays lead the Giants 2-0. In the top of the fifth, Red Sox lead the Astros 3-1. In the bottom of the first, the Blue Jays and Twins are locked up at zeros. And in the top of the first, the Cardinals and the Dodgers are at zeros. And that is your active scoreboard for today. For those of you that have hopped in our stream, the Yankees lead the Orioles 5-1 heading into the top of the fifth. Orioles are going to have Beavers, Tavares, and Mayo coming up to bat. If you have not, please take a second to drop your vote in our active poll this evening. I have the sneaking suspicion it won't be around for long. And Warren sets. First pitch is on the way, and it is a sweeper in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Warren sets and fires, and this ball is skied to left field. Bellinger is tracking it and is going to make the play for the first out of the inning. Leody Taveras is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a line out in his first plate appearance. And Warren sets, and the sinker misses off the plate. Count is 1-0. Warren sets and fires, and that pitch is a sinker that catches the inside portion of the plate. Count is 1-1. Warren sets and fires, and the pitch is not swung on. It's a check swing, as confirmed by the third base umpire. Count is 2-1. Pitch is on the way, and it is skied to left field. Bellinger is tracking it and is going to make a lumbering catch in left field. That's Bellinger's second put out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Kobe Mayo. 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in his first plate appearance. Warren sets and fires, and the sweeper is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1 on Mayo. Next pitch is on the way, and this is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. That is the seventh strikeout of the night for Will. So we are halfway through this game. Coming up to bat is going to be the judge, Cody Bellinger and Ahmed Rosario. How are we feeling about the game, guys and gals out there in internet land? We have a goal of 5 $2 super chats, and I will gift a membership out with that. So please consider supporting the stream with that. If you have not, please take a second to drop your vote in our active poll. How many home runs will the boys hit tonight? Right now, the count is at 2. And if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. We are at 698 subscribers, looking for our next milestone of 690. Anything that you can do to help us support our goal, making our goal, would be most appreciated. So, who do we think is going to be the MVP of the game? Who do we feel has done what it takes to be the MVP tonight? And the captain is stepping up to the plate. And there is a new pitcher in the game. Albert Suarez is replacing Cade Poppich. The first pitch is on the way, and that is a four-seamer up and off the plate. Count is 1-0. Suarez sets and fires, and he paints a fastball on the outside portion of the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. Suarez sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-1. And Suarez sets, fires, and this pitch is swung on and missed. Count is evened at deuces. Suarez sets and fires, and that pitch is up and out of the strike zone. Count is full, 3-2. If you haven't heard, the Orioles closer Ryan Helsley is on the IL with elbow inflammation. And the pitch is on the way, and Judge swings and misses for strike 3. And that is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. 2 for 2 on the day with a pair of doubles. And the pitch is on the way, and Bellinger taps this one foul. Count is 0-1. And Suarez sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a fastball up and out of the strike zone. Count is evened at 1-1. Suarez sets and fires, and that fastball is up and away. Count is 2-1. Suarez sets and fires, and Bellinger swings and misses at the fastball. Count is evened at deuces. Suarez sets and fires, and he paints the outside corner for call. Strike 3. Coming up to bat is Ahmed Rosario. He is 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. Hopefully, he doesn't earn his hat trick on this at bat. Suarez sets and fires, and the curveball is down low. Count is 1-0. Rosario has seen 6 pitches and struck out 2 times. That's the first pitch that he didn't swing at or wasn't in the strike zone. Next pitch is on the way, and he fouls this one straight back. Count is 1-1. Suarez sets and fires, and the cutter breaks off the plate. Count is 2-1. I don't think we're lucky to have Judge and Rice on the team. They came out of the farm system. We drafted them, we developed them, we brought them up to the majors, and they're doing good things. And Suarez sets and fires, and the cutter is off the plate. Count is now 3-1 on Rosario. Suarez sets and fires, and Rosario swings at ball 4. Count is now full. Suarez sets and fires, and the ball is fouled off. Count remains 3-2. And Suarez sets. And there's timeout called. Actually, it's a pitch clock violation, and that's going to be ball 4 on the pitcher. So Rosario is going to buy a walk on this at bat. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr. And Suarez sets and fires, and the changeup catches the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike 1. Jazz is 1 for 2 on the day, a strikeout and an infield single. And Suarez sets and fires, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. And Suarez sets and fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 2-1 on Jazz. If you can believe it, we had Jazz at first, Caballero on bat, up to bat, and they actually doubled up those two. Suarez sets and fires, and the fastball paints the outside corner. Count is evened at deuces. And the pitch is on the way, and Jazz skies this one to left field. Ward is sitting there waiting on it, and it's going to be the third out of the inning. Well, at one point in the last 2 weeks, Jazz was hitting in the 160 range. The 160 to 207 is a pretty good jump. So how are we feeling about the game at this point? We're heading to the top of the 6th. Coming up to where the Orioles is going to be Alexander, Henderson, and Ward. 9-1-2. I am liking today's game. You're seeing a little bit of this, a little bit of that with the bat. We've got some home runs. We've got some good situational hitting. Warren is looking very sharp on the bump. Patient at bats, so I can't really complain about anything with regard to what the Yankees are doing so far. Heading into the top of the 6th, Warren is at 69 pitches, so his pitch count is looking fantastic. If he holds the line, we could possibly get 2 innings out of him tonight. And the pitch is on the way, and it is in their call, strike 1. Count is 0-1 on Alexander. And the pitch is grounded to Caballero. He sets and fires, and that is going to be the first out of the inning. And we have our first super chat of the night. Thank you, Sean. Most appreciated, my brother. Feel great. Warren Sharp, consistent offense. Fantastic, brother. Appreciate that. And the first pitch is in there for strike one. And Warren sets, fires, and the changeup is down low. Count is evened at 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and this is foul down the third base line. Count is 1-2. Warren sets and he paints the bottom of the strike zone with a sinker for call. Strike three. And Henderson is down on strikes. That is Warren's 8th strikeout of the night. So grab some bench gunner because that's your second K of the night. And Warren sets. The first pitch is up and in on Ward. Count is 1-0. Ward is 0 for 2 on the night with a fly out and a strikeout. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is evened at 1-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is now 1-2. And the next pitch is on the way, and he buzzes the tower on Ward. Count is evened at deuces. And Warren sets, pitch is on the way, and it has a ball. It's called ball 3, and Warren Wells is challenging this one. And the call is going to be overturned, and that is going to be the 9th strikeout of the night for Warren. Good challenge by Wells. And it looks like we lost a subscriber because now we're down to 688. So we're 2 away from our goal. So those of you that are here, if you could please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing to one and the same. We have QR codes in your upper left and right hand corners. Left is Hardcore Sports, right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. Anything that you can do to help us make our goal would be milestone, would be most appreciated. At 688, 2 away from our next milestone. If you haven't, while I was in Philadelphia, I dropped several shorts. Take an opportunity to sit back and look what I got to say. Tell me what you think. And your support is most appreciated. Want to thank everybody for taking a little bit of time out of your busy Friday evening, listening to a little bit of baseball. To how we feel about the game, guys and gals out there at Inter.lad. And Caballero is up to bat. First pitch is on the way, and it is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. So we're going to have Caballero, Wells, and Grisham coming up. Next pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is up and out of the strike zone. That's right, Kaz. 7-8-9 coming up to bat. Count is 2-1 on Cabby. And the pitch is on the way, and it is tap foul. So Suarez has a 2-2 count on Caballero. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is going to be remain at deuce. And an FYI, people talking about our minor leaguers. Spencer Jones has hit another home run today. And Suarez sets. Pitch is on the way, and Caballero swings and misses for strike 3. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells. And Suarez sets. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup breaks off the plate. Count is 1-0. Wells is 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout and a ground out. And the pitch is on the way, and the changeup breaks across the outside portion of the plate. For call, strike 1. Count is evened out, 1-up. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is 2-1 on Wells. Torres sets, fires, and this ball is guide left or to third base side, and that is going to be caught in foul territory by Mayo for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Trent Grishbaum. Grisham is 1 for 2 on the day with a double and a run scored on the Ben Rice home run. And Grisham shows bunt and fouls it off. Count is 0-1. Yeah, I don't see Rosario being out. Pitch is on the way. It is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and this is fouled off. Count is 1-2. I just don't see Volpe coming up at all. And the pitch is on the way, and the fastball is up. Count is evened at deuces. We shall see. And the pitch is on the way, and it is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 3-2. Well, Warren seems to be getting a lot of run support, John. Who's not getting it is Ryan Weathers. Next pitch is on the way, and this is a sky-high pop-up. And Henderson is tracking it, and he is going to make the play for the third out. Yankees go down in order once again. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the or the top of the seventh is going to be Adley Rutschman, Pete Alonso, and Samuel Basayo. I'm going to step away. I'm going to grab a drink out of my fridge. So be right back. And Richmond is stepping up to the plate. And Warren sets and fires, and that fastball misses just outside. Count is 1-0 on Rutschman. Next pitch is on the way, and this is a towering pop-up. And Rosario is tracking it, and he's going to make the play in foul territory for the first out. Coming up to bat is Pete Alonso, 1 for 2 on the day with a monster home run in his first plate appearance, and he has accounted for the only run for the Orioles this evening. Yeah, Jonathan, I announced that earlier. But welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. And Warren sets and fires, and that pitch is down low. Count is now 2-0 on Alonso. Edwards sets and fires. The sweeper is there for call. Strike one. Count is now 2-1 on Alonso. Warren sets and fires, and Alonso swings and misses on that pitch. Count is even down. Deuce, deuce. Ward sets and fires the curveball, bounces in the dirt. Count is now full, 3-2 on Alonso. Will, show him the heater up high. And the pitch is off the plate. That's going to be ball 4 to Alonso. Yep. If it all goes well on Tuesday, certainly he can be recalled to the list. He wouldn't make his start until the 13th of May. Coming up to bat is Samuel Basayo, 0 for 2 on the night with a flyout and a strikeout. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is a fastball up and in. Count is 1-0. Edward sets. Eddie fires. Eddie paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Ed Basayo is challenging the strike call. And the call is going to be overturned. Count is going to be 2-0. And Warren sets and fires, and the sweeper breaks across the heart of the plate. Count is 2-1. Edward sets. And he steps off the mound. Warren sets and fires, and the pitch is a changeup in the dirt. Count is now 3-1 on Basayo. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is swung on and missed. Count is going to be full, 3-2. Will Basayo be Warren's 10th strikeout victim of the night? Next pitch is on the way, and this is hammered into center field. It's going to drop and get past Grisham. And Alonso is going to truck into third. Basayo is going to be in at second. So the Orioles are going to have runners at second and third with one out. And Boone is coming out to do it for Warren. So coming in the game is going to be Fernando Cruz. So well done, Will. And while we're waiting for the pitcher to arrive, from our scoreboard today, the Cubs beat the Diamondbacks 6-5. In the top of the seventh, the Tigers have tied the Rangers up. The score is 4 apiece. The Reds and Pirates are underway. They're in the bottom of the third, and the Pirates have a 3-0 lead on the Reds. In the top of the eighth, the Brewers have a 4-1 lead on the Nationals. In the top of the seventh, Yankees have a 5-1 lead on the Orioles. In the top of the eighth, the Rays lead the Giants 3-0. In the top of the seventh, the Red Sox lead the Astros 3-1. In the bottom of the third, the Jays and the Twins are tied up at 2. In the top of the third, the Cardinals have a 3-1 lead on the Dodgers. In the bottom of the first, the Rockies have a 3-0 lead on the Braves. And that is our active scoreboard for tonight. Several games left to get underway. And the first pitch is a sinker down low. Count is 1-0. Thoughts on Cruz? Well, if his splitter is working, he is fantastic. You're going to find out in this first at bat what we got with Cruz. Beavers is up to bat. He is 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout. Rosario is in on the grass at third base. And Cruz sets and fires, and he paints the bottom of the strike zone with a 4-seamer. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is all the way. It is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2 Beavers. And it appears that Cruz has the splitter working tonight. And Cruz sets and fires, and the pitch is check swing successfully. Count is 2-2. And replay shows that he did not go. Cruz sets and fires, and the ball is chopped to Cruz. He turns and fires to Goldschmidt. A run is going to score. Cruz thought about coming home, and Alonso is going to score. So the Yankees lead is trimmed to 5-2. So there are 2 outs. And the pitch is all the way. And this is a towering fly ball to right field. Judge is tracking it. It is going to make the play for the third out of the inning. And that is going to do it for the Orioles, but not before they tack on a run to close our gap to 5-3. And we're going to do the seventh inning stretch. And it sounds like United States Army is in the house. And Specialist Thomas Rono is our military member of the night. He served in Vietnam. Thank you for your service, Specialist Bono. Most appreciated. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We have 25 votes at this point. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees, the Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Yeah, Sean, E4 in Vietnam, that's a tough gig, brother. That is a tough gig. And for those of you that don't know, Sean Browning, our own Sean Browning, was in the Army and served overseas in the Suck. Thank you for your service too, sir. I made E9 in 13 years. Kaz, were you in the Army? Thank you for your service too, sir. Yep. My dad was in the Air Force. He started out enlisted, and by the time it was all said and done, he was an 06. Fort Magoo. So, for those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. And if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees the Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. We do a lot of play-by-plays here almost every night. I drop a lot of shorts. And I have periodic open panels so that we can talk baseball. Everyone is invited. And the first pitch to Goldie is inside. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and Goldie swings at the cutter and misses. Hey, Michael, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. Count is 1-1. Suarez sets and fires, and Goldie skies this one to right field. And Beavers is tracking it and is going to make the play on the warning track for the first out. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice, 1 for 3 on the night with a 3-run home run. And Suarez sets and fires, and the fastball is up and away. Oh, shit. Camilo Duvall is warming up. And Suarez sets and fires, and the pitch is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 2-0. And Suarez sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to Alexander. Alexander flips it to Alonso to record the second out of the inning. All rise. The judge is in the chamber. And they're showing pictures of Garrett Cole in the dugout. And Rodon is there too. And the first pitch is on the way, and the fastball paints the outside of the strike zone. Call, strike one. Count is 0-1. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a single, base on balls, and a run scored. And the next pitch is on the way, and Judge fouls this down the first base line. Yep, Sean's channel is True Historians. Does a great job of putting shorts out there. Just passed his 50th member, so he'll be able to do live streams. And Suarez sets, fires, and the fastball is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and Judge fouls this one straight back. Count is going to remain 1-2. And Suarez sets, fires, and that curveball is in the dirt and off the plate. Count is evened at deuces on the captain. And the pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is now full. 3-2 on the captain. Next pitch is on the way, and that fastball is off the plate. That's going to be ball 4 to the captain. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your service. Don? Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger, 2 for 3 on the day with a pair of doubles. And the first pitch from Suarez is high and off the plate. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and the changeup is off the plate. Count is 2-0 on Bellinger. Next pitch is on the way, and that is a changeup in the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 2-1. And Suarez sets, fires, and that pitch is up and in on belly. Count is now 3-1. A little bit of rat-a-tat, clack-a-clack. And the pitch is on the way, and it is up out of the strike zone, and Judge is going to steal second base. Actually, he's not going to steal second base because that's ball 4. So Judge got dirty, slid, and didn't get credit for a stolen base. So that is 2 straight walks for Suarez. Coming up to bat is Ahmed Rosario, 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of strikeouts and a base on balls. So this is not the time to get your hat trick on. Don't know what the Orioles manager is talking with the umpire. It's freaking ball 4. And the first pitch is on the way. It is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and Rosario fouls this one straight back. Count is 1-1. And Suarez sets, and this ball is lined into center field. Judge is rounding third, heading home, and that is going to be an RBI single for Rosario. So the score is now 6-2. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr., 1 for 3 on the night with a infield single. And it looks like the manager is up on the bump. Might be the pitching coach. And the umpire's heading out to break this team meeting up. I think it's the strobe light effect from the stadium itself. And Jazz is in the box. First pitch is on the way, and it is fouled straight back. Count is 0-1 on Jazz. Next pitch from Suarez is a changeup that floats off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. Suarez sets and fires, and that pitch is down low. Count is 2-1 on Jazz. Next pitch is on the way, and the changeup is off the plate. Count is now 3-1 on Jazz. And the next pitch is fouled straight back. Count is now full, 3-2. And Suarez sets, fires, and that pitch is up high. So the bases are going to be juiced with Yankees. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. And it looks like they're going to make a pitching change because the manager is coming out. So we'll give Suarez his departure song. Hit the road, Jack. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. And one more time. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. There are 25 votes at this point. And if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. Your support is always appreciated. We are at 688 subs on Yankees Ugly Truth, looking at our milestone of 690. 2 subscribers away. We were at 689, but members give it and YouTube taketh away. Don't know what happened, but it is what it is. So are the Yankees going to be able to come through with some more runs when the reliever comes out? Bases loaded, 2 outs. Yankees currently have a 6-2 lead. We're at the bottom of the 7th. As I said before, the bases are juiced full of Yankees. 2 outs, and Jose Caballero coming up to bat. 1 for 3 on the day with a monster home run in his first plate appearance. And D-Rod Studio 54 is back. Tyler Wells is coming in to pitch. And Wells sets and fires, and the first pitch is a slider in there for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1 on Cabby. And Wells sets. Pitch is out of the way, and that is a check swing foul. Count is 0-2 on Cabby. And Wells sets. Pitch is on the way, and Caballero fouls it off. Count is going to remain 0-2. And Wells has come in with a steady diet of sliders. Next pitch is on the way, and Cabby fouls that one straight back. Count remains on 2. The D-Rod's got jokes tonight. Edwell sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is driven deep to left field, but Ward backpedals and makes the play just short of the warning track. So the Yankees are going to be retired, but not before they add a run to take our lead to 6-2. Coming up in the top of the 8th is going to be Mayo, Alexander, and Henderson, 8, 9, and 1. And the report is that the run that scored, second run that scored, was unearned. The good old days when people went to go watch the ball game. Yeah. That happens at minor league parks nowadays, D-Rod. Here in Virginia Beach, when Scranton comes to town, I buy tickets to watch them play against the Tides. The Tides are the Orioles AAA farm club. When you get a chance, if you haven't, hop on over to my YouTube channel, Yankees The Ugly Truth, and check out some of the shorts that I've dropped. I've got quite a few of them out there. Take a look. Tell me what you think. Since the off season, I have put out 139 shorts. That's a fair amount, I guess. And Camilo Duvall is coming in. Colton Cowser is going to pinch hit for Colton. Colton Cowser is going to come in and pinch hit for Kobe Mayo. We're going to Duvall sets, and the first pitch is way outside. Holy moly. Count is 1-0 on Cowser. McMahon takes over at third. And the next pitch is on the way, and the cutter is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Cowser's hitting 186 on the season, no home runs, 3 RBIs. Next pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. No, it wasn't bad. As a matter of fact, it was something that I did my entire career. And Duvall sets, and the sinker is down low. That was a 101-mile-an-hour sinker. Count is 2-2. Duvall sets and fires, and he paints inside corner for call. Strike 3. So Cowser is going to go down looking. So go grab some bench, Colton, because you are out of there via the K. And Duvall sets and fires, and the first pitch to Alexander is a sinker down low. Count is 1-0. And Duvall sets. Next pitch is on the way, and that is chop foul down the third base line. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is chop slowly foul. Count is 1-2 on Alexander. Yeah, I know that, and I don't understand it, D-Rod. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike 3, and that is the second out of the inning. And that cutter came in at 101 miles an hour. So Duvall has faced two batters and retired both of them by the K. So Blaze, go grab some bench, baby, because you were out of here via the K. Coming up to bat is Gunnar Henderson, 0 for 3 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. And Duvall sets and fires, and the 100-mile-an-hour sinker is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Duvall sets, fires, and that pitch is grounded to Jazz. Jazz flips to Goldie, and that is going to do it for the inning. Henderson shattered his bat. I think the bat head went damn near as far as the ball did. And that is going to do it for the Orioles in the top of the eighth. Coming up in the bottom of the eighth for the Yankees is going to be Austin Wells, Trent Grisham, and Paul Goldschmidt. So how are we feeling? Feeling pretty good about the game. Warren came out of the gates charging hard. Did an outstanding job. My call for pitchers is if you get 6 innings, give the team 18 outs. Anything past that is to the good. And Warren gave us 19 outs, 2 runs. So this is a quality start for Warren. My pitching style went from straight over the top to 3/4. So with regard to Duvall, the way he throws, I couldn't do that if my life depended on me. D-Rod, speaking of pepper, somewhere out here in my shop, I still have a fungo bat. And it looks like Blaze Alexander is going to switch from second to third base. Jeremiah Jackson is coming in to replace Cowser, and he'll be playing second base. And the first pitch to Wells is a curveball in there for call, strike 1. And the next pitch is swung on and missed. That was a changeup. Wells is 0 for 3 on the night with a strikeout, ground out, and a foul out. Wells sets. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is 1-2. Oh, I tried out. We play fungo in the backyard with my grandson. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is evened at deuces. Wells sets, and he fires to Wells, and that pitch is fouled off of by Paseo. Count remains 2-2. And Wells sets. And he delivers to Wells, and that pitch is down low. Count is now 3-2. And Wells sets. Wells is in the box, and the pitch is hammered into center field, and that is going to drop in. So we're going to have a leadoff single for Austin Wells. So Wells is now in the hit category, 1 for 4 on the night. And Bednar and Bird are warming up in the bullpen. It is certainly not a save situation. And the first pitch to Grisham is up and in. Count is 1-0. Grishbaum is 1 for 3 on the day with a double and a run scored. And Wells sets. Pitch is on the way, and Grisham hammers this one to right field, but it does not have the distance. And Beavers is waiting on it and is going to put it away for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. He is 0 for 3 on the night. He walked and scored a run. And Beaver sets, and Goldschmidt hits a towering fly ball, and that is in deep left, and Ward is going to make the play just short of the track. Coming up is going to be Ben Rice. Rice clackalacked a 3-run home run. Rice is 1 for 4 tonight. And Wells sets. Next pitch is on the way, and Rice fouls this one straight back. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way, and Rice shoots this one up the middle. And Grisham is going to advance to second. So the Yankees have runners at first and second with 2 outs. And the captain is coming up to bat. All rise. The judge is in the chamber. And the pitch is on the way, and the cutter is down low. Count is 1-0. The captain is 1 for 2 on the night with a single and a pair of walks, scored a couple of times. And Wells sets. Pitch is on the way, and the captain smacks this one foul down the right field line. Count is 1-1. And Wells sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball catches the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is 1-2 on the captain. And in a 2-strike count, Judge takes time out. And the curveball is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 2-2. And how do you do? And Wells sets. Pitch is on the way, and Judge hammers this one through the infield. And it looks like Wells is rounding third and is coming home. So that is an RBI single for the captain. And the Yankees now have a 7-2 lead, up by 5. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger, 2 for 3 on the night with a pair of doubles and a base on balls. And the pitch is on the way, and the changeup is going to catch the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And Bednar is sitting down, and Bird will be coming into the game. Next pitch is on the way, and that changeup paints the outside corner for call. Strike two. Count is 0-2 on Cody. And Wall sets. Pitch is on the way, and Bellinger swings and misses for strike three. That's going to be a good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Belly. And it looks like Bird will be coming into the game. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. There are QR codes in your upper left and right-hand corners to help you to subscribe. Left is Hardcore Sports, right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. We here at Yankees The Ugly Truth are at 688 subscribers. Our next milestone is 690. So anything you can do to help us meet our next milestone would be most appreciated. So how we feeling so far? As we head to the top of the ninth, Taylor Ward, Adley Rutschman, and Pete Alonso are coming up to bat. And I'm going to end the poll because the Yankees should not make another plate appearance. Tonight we had 25 votes in our open poll. 52% thought that we were going to have 3 or more home runs. 44% thought we were going to have 1 to 2 home runs, and 4% said that we would not have any. So congratulations to the 44%. You got it right tonight. We had 2 home runs. Pitch is on the way, and it is up high. Count is 1-0 to Ward. Ward is, and the catcher is challenging the ball call. And guess what? That call is overturned, so the count is going to be 0-1. And the Yankees will retain both of their challenges. And Birdman sets. Next pitch is on the way, and the sweeper catches the outside corner for call. Strike 2. Count is 0-2. And the next pitch is on the way, and that paints the outside corner for call. Strike 3. So that is good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Taylor Ward. Go grab some bench, brother, because you just got retired via the K. Yes, sir. The game is at 1:05 tomorrow. And Bird sets and fires, and that sweeper breaks hard inside. Count is 1-0 to Rutschman. Rutschman is 0 for 3 on the day. Strikeout, ground out, and a foul out. Next pitch is on the way, and he paints the inside corner with a sweeper for call. Strike 1. Count is even at 1-1. Actually, the game time is 1:35 for tomorrow, and I will be on at 1:30. And the pitch is on the way, and Rutschman swings and misses at the curveball. Count is 1-2. And Bird sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is tap foul. Served on the forced fire. All right, cool. Thank your cousin for cousins for serving. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is tapped to Bird. Bird is going to flip it to Goldie to record the second out of the inning. So Alonso is up to bat. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a solo shot home run and a base on balls. So the Orioles are down to their last out. Bird sets and fires, and the sinker catches the bottom of the plate for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. And Bird sets and fires, and the curveball is down low. Count is 1-1 on Alonso. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is 2-1 on Alonso. Next pitch is on the way, and the sweeper paints the heart of Broadway for call. Strike 2. Count is even at 2-2, so the Orioles are down to their last strike. And the Birdman sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a sweeper fouled off. Count remains deuce. No, they did not commission the Forrestal after the fire, brother. That ship wasn't decommissioned until the 90s. Bird sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled straight back. Count remains 2-2. So Alonso stays alive. And Bird sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sweeper misses inside. Count is now full, 3-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that sweeper stays inside. That is ball 4. So Alonso works a walk, and the catcher is challenging it. And it's confirmed that it was a ball. Yankees have one challenge remaining. Coming up to bat is Basayo. And Bird sets and fires, and the sweeper is off the plate. And Alonso takes off for second, takes second on defensive indifference. And Bird sets, fires, and the pitch catches the outside corner for call, strike 1. And Alonso is going to take off for third, another defensive indifference. Count is evened at 1-1 on Basayo. And Bird sets and fires, and that ball is hammered to right field. Judge is on the run, and he is going to make the play just short of the foul line. And the Yankees are going to take this one 7-2. The numbers for tonight's game are Yankees have 7 runs on 11 hits and an error. The Orioles have 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Will Warren is going to take his 4th win of the season. Cade Povich is going to take his first loss. And those are our numbers for tonight. Before I shut the stream down, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. I will be live tomorrow at 1:30 for Game 2 of the Orioles versus the Yankees. So hop in, say hey, drop a comment, and enjoy a little bit of play-by-play baseball. Thank you for everybody who took time out of your busy Friday evening. And I will end this in traditional fashion with Let's Go Yankees, and we'll see you in the funny papers. Have a great night.
I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. I don't ever slow up.